Wow, guys, yesterday was a crazy day for Bitcoin. In today's video, I will tell you exactly what happened and what we can expect with Bitcoin right now for the next days and weeks ahead, because we have seen so much interesting developments in the charts, in the Bitcoin chart, but also we have seen breakouts in the S&P 500, in the Dixie, in the US dollar, Tether dominance chart. So we are going to have a look at into that, and I also want to have a quick talk about Dogecoin, which have seen just a major rally. So yeah, we will also be going over that. Guys, let's jump straight into it. First of all, guys, the move that we have seen yesterday, we have been predicting this over on the videos that we published yesterday, but also over on the Will Portal Twitter. We have been saying that Bitcoin will go up from here. Most likely, if we see a breakout to the upside, we will go to the middle of the channel. Well, that happened faster than we actually expected, but we did came exactly to the middle of the channel right here at roughly 20.8k. That was the target that I mentioned in yesterday's video. From there, we get a major rejection and Bitcoin came down again. And how could you know that we maybe got a rejection right here or maybe got a reversal? Well, you could have known that actually when looking at Will Portal. We had a crazy sign over on the average premium index. We got a huge reading, guys, when Bitcoin came down. Right here, right before it just went up. So we got a signal that when Bitcoin came down, we got a signal, okay, most likely we get a reversal. Then we came up right here, and here we got another signal again. Most likely we will get a reversal, and then Bitcoin start to came down. So I think the premium index is a very, very good indicator to spot these reversals, also in shorter term time frame. You can even go to the 1 minute chart and you can look right here, but do take in mind, of course, that you look at these really big shadows of the candle. If you don't know what I'm talking about right here, go to the YouTube channel from Will Portal, watch that tutorial from the premium index, because this really helped me yesterday to check what is going on with the Bitcoin price. We got that reversal signal when we went up, and we got it when we went down, because before we went up, we first had quite a wick down. We went here, it looked like we were breaking down, but then we actually got a massive rally and we got a massive sell-off again. So that was just quite crazy. Bitcoin right now, if we have a look at the structure and the rising channel that we have been talking about, yeah, Bitcoin right now definitely broke out to the downside. The former support is acting as resistance right now at roughly 20.370k. So that is the level that I'm watching to the upside. So guys, when we have a look at the 4-hour time frame of Bitcoin, there we can actually see something slightly interesting. That is that while we actually moving sideways in this, let's call it this bigger sideways range, right? If we would increase that range, we can see that the relative strength index is significantly coming down. And that looks like that the momentum indicator could be preparing for more upside, could be preparing right here for a, let's say, a declining resistance like we have right here, and could be preparing for a form of a breakout, which could result in Bitcoin rallying. But structure-wise, guys, we are not there yet, definitely not. And there are some different charts right now which are also not the most bullish for Bitcoin, and we will be going into that. First of all, I want to go with you to the S&P mini futures. This chart, this is a signal which I already shared with you yesterday and the days before actually. So if you would have used this signal, you also already could predict that Bitcoin was coming down, because we actually broke the uptrend in the relative strength index right here. We broke that uptrend in the 2nd of November at 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, that was already way before we had that dump in the Bitcoin price. So here you could already see that there's some weakness across the markets. Yeah, we basically just breaking down, which took some time, but eventually got expressed in Bitcoin as well. Then when we have a look at the Dixie, guys, this Dixie is looking quite bullish, I have to say. We had the relative strength index coming back down, coming back up right here, testing the resistance, but as of now we broke above that resistance, and we also did that in the price. So we had this declining resistance right here starting from the 28th of September. So that is a resistance line that is over 1 month time frame, and we just broke that. And that is of course bullish for the Dixie, and every time where the Dixie looks bullish, that is bearish for Bitcoin due to the fact that there's a inverse correlation, right? So based on these other charts, based on these other charts, I would be a little bit careful with Bitcoin right now. Because there might be some potential more downside. We do see a bounce right now, and we do see the relative strength index definitely retrace very much. That is normally what we want to see when Bitcoin is looking more bullish. So we have an uptrend, consolidation. While consolidating, a relative strength index is coming down and eventually break out to the upside, and we got a new momentum right here. Basically, the relative strength index is creating new momentum for potential upside, because we cannot only go up, right? That's just not how it works. It goes with a rhythm, ebb and flow. And within these ebb and flows, certain indicators need to reset. And it looks like the relative strength index is resetting. That is the positive sign on Bitcoin. However, the S&P 500 is not that bullish. Dixie is looking bullish. That's all contradicting that Bitcoin actually would be looking bullish. So I would be slightly careful right here. We have seen also the US dollar Tether dominance hitting a major resistance level right here. That is a major resistance level, and we got rejected from that so far, and it looks like we are breaking below that uptrend in the relative strength index. And we also get a sell signal over on Orion's belt, because there is a hidden bearish divergence right here. We got a higher high, but in the chart we got actually a lower high. This is bearish, guys, for the market dominance of US dollar Tether, and that is actually again a bullish sign for Bitcoin, because if this chart were to come down right here, then that basically means that there is more stable coins, more US dollar Tether running into Bitcoin. So I would say the charts right now are definitely mixed. That's why you got to go back to the structure. How does the structure look? Well, the structure as of this moment, not looking all too bullish. If we want to become more bullish, let's break above this resistance level right here. That would be better. And then we can maybe see some strength back in Bitcoin, break above that relative strength index, the declining resistance. That would be some moments where I could say, okay, maybe we are seeing something shifting. Maybe the bulls are coming back in Bitcoin. But as of now, we got a lot of mixed signals. Dixie looking bullish, S&P 500 looking bearish, US dollar Tether market dominance looking bearish. So there's like bullish and bearish signals. So yeah, there's not always, every time when you trade, there's not always a very clear direction, right? Sometimes there's just not a good setup. And right now, I think we had a very good setup yesterday. We had that breakout. We reached that target. We got a signal that we reversed. We came back down. So we had quite clear signals yesterday. But right now, I would say we have to wait a little bit to see what Bitcoin is going to do and how these other charts are going to play out. Then, guys, when we have a look at Dogecoin, maybe you have seen it, of course, but Dogecoin have seen a huge rally, actually. We just pumped in a matter of days, kind of like roughly more than 150%. So that is quite crazy. I think sooner or later, if Bitcoin is coming down as well, I think the Dogecoin will be coming down as well. Right now, we do see some bearish pattern. We had like a rising wedge formation. We broke out to the downside. We have some form of a retest, not really touching that form of support yet, but we got a test right there. We came back down, and we do see on the momentum indicators we do see a big bearish divergence, which basically could mean, guys, that Dogecoin could be ending its move right here, and over the next weeks be coming down. For sure, this rally will sooner or later have a big correction. The big question is, of course, whether it is going to be now or whether it is going to be later. But this really depends on Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin is losing strength right here and is losing this support level of 20k, then yeah, definitely I do think that Dogecoin also will follow and will see a significant correction from the highs that we've created here. Guys, that is what I'm watching right now with Bitcoin. If you like today's video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Make sure, guys, that you check out Will Portal. Funding rates coming down right now, so that is kind of a positive sign, right? If we look at the average funding fee, normally when this one is coming down, lately the past examples we could have be seeing that the price was going up. That's why it's so important when you are analyzing the funding rates, guys. That you have historic funding rates. So if you just know the funding rate, it basically doesn't say anything unless you know in what kind of market conditions we are. And the market conditions you can basically establish with the historic funding rate. So you can check, okay, how did Bitcoin perform last week during these fundings? Did we go up, down, and so on? Because most likely it will behave the same right now, because funding rates in a bull bear market, they will behave differently. So during this period, guys, this was actually quite interesting. We have seen some moments that Bitcoin's price going up with positive funding. If I continue to see that, then I would definitely become more bullish, because that's just telling me that the market conditions are slowly changing. Because over the past months, we have only been seeing Bitcoin coming down with positive funding. If we change that Bitcoin actually goes up, even though the funding is positive, that might be a sign that the market conditions is changing, and you want to know that because we also see that 4-year cycle low coming. The bear market might be the 1-year bear market might be coming to an end very soon, and we will enter the territory of a bull market. And it doesn't mean that Bitcoin is going to go up, no, but concerning time, there will come a moment that for the coming years there will be a time of buying. The season of buying will start, but right now we are basically still in the season of selling. But yeah, if you have seen my video about the 16-year cycle, you know exactly what I mean. If not, just go over there, have a look. And of course, guys, follow us over on Twitter. I'm sharing a lot of things over on Twitter. So this thread we shared on Twitter before we actually broke out, where I explain exactly why I think that Bitcoin is going to see that breakout to the upside. We also share automated signals, like when there are a lot of Bitcoins entering exchanges or leaving exchanges. This will be shared automatically over on Twitter. We have the funding rates being shared over on Twitter and so on, crypto fear and greed index. So it's for signals also quite nice to follow Will Portal. If you even want to take the next step and you are an active trader, then I would highly suggest you to join one of the exchanges down below this video with my affiliate link, because if you are an active trader, you will be able to join the beta version of the alert section for Will Portal for free. So we are building right now a alert section where traders will get alerts anytime something important happens in the charts. There's multiple reasons basically. First of all, it's very important for traders to get signals, especially you cannot be 24/7 behind the charts. But second of all, it's not healthy for a trader to be 24/7 behind the charts. You just want to be there when there is an important moment, right? You want to be there when something happening, when opportunities arise, and that we are trying to make right now with that alert channel. But that will only be for active traders that want to join. So first we are going to make that beta version. With that beta version, you have the opportunity to join for free just by being an active trader and joining one of the exchanges down below. I have to confirm that, so I have to check with your user ID and trading volume, of course, whether you actually are a active trader under our affiliates. So the earlier you start, the better, because if you last moment join, then yeah, you might not be able to join that alert center, because we will have a short time frame where traders are allowed for our community the people who are watching us daily, they will be giving the chance to enter that alert section for free just by signing up with an exchange down below and being an active trader. But once this version is finalized, once this notification center works better, we will have to charge a monthly fee. But then everyone who's already in it, they will be excluded from that monthly fee. So it will save you in the future quite some money, and it's just for free, right? So with that, I just want to give everyone from the community a chance to enter for free. I do have to look at all these cases separately. So yeah, that's something to note as well. It's only for serious people and active traders. So if you if you just want to join, you think you sign up, you just want to join, sorry, I'm not going to do that. That's just not how it works, because I don't want to have a big group of people who are not serious. I rather have like 2-3 people who are very serious, and we can finalize the alert section, and I can be of great value of you. You can be of a great value to us. We can help each other grow. Then that we have a couple of hundreds of people who are not serious. So that's just basically my intention right here. I rather have it small but serious and steady than big and not. Okay, guys, that was it basically for today's video. I'm talking a lot, I know. I want to wish all of you a awesome day today, awesome Thursday. And yeah, make sure to check Will Portal, follow us on Twitter. Later today, when things change in the charts, I will share those updates over on Twitter. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I want to wish all of you a awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.